Good evening. Welcome to Daylight Savings Time. Where's my team at? Where's the squad at? Where is Bully Squad? Shrug. Oh no. Yes. Yes. I'm sure they're on their way. Reasonably sure. I heard a beep. I heard a beep. I heard a beep.
I cannot hear you. Hold on.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 3. Checkity 1 2 3. My volume does seem to show up in the stream.
I hear you.
Okay, cool.
I said the wrong thing plugged into my headset.
What the?
I figured out what was going on with the outline.
Oh yeah.
Kind of, but like,
Oh no.
well, it's working. Um,
Okay.
but the problem is I changed a bunch of things, and I'm not sure which one of them actually did it. So I'm just checking that out. I thought it had to do with the multi-pass, single pass, but that doesn't appear to have done anything. So
Interesting.
the problem is when you go to check GitHub to see what the changes were, it's like not helpful at all.
There's a tool for comparing XAML that supposedly ships with Unity. It's like
Okay.
sitting in one of the folders somewhere. That might be a bit more useful when comparing like .scene and
When you say
.unity.
sitting in one of the folders, do you mean like how do I launch it?
I have heard tell of it, but I haven't researched it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Unity XAML compare. It's Max.
Hello.
Have you? Hey, happy Monday. We're right in the middle of researching a thing. Have you loaded and tried the Unity XAML compare tool?
I don't think so.
Have you heard of it? Oh,
I've
here you
heard
go.
of it, but I haven't really used it in
Unity's
any capacity.
Unity's compare tool. Click compare tool icon. Okay. Mars.
You can probably hook it up to GitHub as well, right? Like set it up as a tool for some file types.
Right.
Would this be used for like authentication or?
I made a bunch of
I don't know.
changes to try and get this outliner to work, and I don't know which
Like
one caused it to kind of show up.
like if you look at a .prefab with text compare, it's like stuff happened, right?
Yeah, you
But
really don't know.
supposedly there's
Okay.
I forget where I saw this, but supposedly there's a merge tool that ships with Unity that is like that handles their like XAML format. I can't find it quickly, so maybe it's not popular or useful.
Prefab utility. Check if changes have been made to prefab. Oh, what's the switch it up?
Like I don't know what happened to it, but like there was literally like there were videos on like comparing Unity objects because they're so brutal. Huh.
Let's see if ChatGPT has heard of
Yeah,
it.
it's not in the first 3 pages of Google, so. Oh wait, what's this? So 3 years ago, setting up Unity YAML merge. Oh, because it's not XAML, it's YAML with a Y. Yeah, so there's a tool called Unity YAML merge, which I will drop in yield chat. I guess I will drop it in QMD chat under tools. Anyway, I mean, checking out a new tool may not be the fastest the fastest path to solve your problem, Wade.
Yeah.
But it might be worth investigating, and it might move that forward. So it might be 2 birds situation. Could be a 2 birds or 0 to 2 birds. Is where we could be with that.
Right.
So I don't know. Whichever way you want to jump, I guess.
Unity. Actually, it's funny. ChatGPT came up immediately with Unity YAML merge.
Well, I was spelling it with an X, which probably didn't help.
Right.
This is a problem when if I'm not in here working for a week, I forget what the heck I was doing on this branch. So I had a branch which was player number stability branch. I forget how much of this I merged into main. I guess I can compare to main and see. So a bunch of stuff not staged, so let's stash that.
God, what is going on here? What is going on here? If I just copy text from Unity's website that's like saying how to use this tool, like what to put into the Git merge, it copies it white. Like it doesn't even copy the text. It's just it's weird. Anyway,
Do you want to share your screen? I'll stop mine.
I'm sure. I think it's just something to do with their website. But let me just. There we go.
Oh, there's Snoot. Sorry. I was on a different screen. I didn't see you.
No, I just joined.
Thanks. Wade's about to share his screen just to show us an issue he's encountering with documentation, I guess.
Oh shit! How do I?
All your kidneys, Max.
On the mend, finally.
Okay.
I ended up having to go to the ER on Friday just to get
Oh,
it
gosh.
resolved. And turns out it wasn't kidney stones, it was actually a kidney infection. So it was never going to get better without antibiotics.
I'm
So,
glad you went.
yeah, same. It was touch and go for a minute, but I'm on my
What do you mean touch and go?
200
Did you,
pills
like,
or
almost
whatever.
die?
No, touch and go just in the sense that, like, it was difficult because it was the same kind of pain as if you had kidney stones. So I was like, well, if it truly is kidney stones, then even going to the ER, there's not much they can do without like cutting me open. And, you know, but with the kidney infection, it wouldn't go away without intervention. Like I'd need meds for that. So it was very much like, I could go and spend a bunch of money to go to the ER and have them go, "Oh, it's kidney stones. Just bear with it. You'll get through." But the fact that it was something else is good that I went in so I could get the meds that I need.
You see
But
my screen?
luckily,
Still
yeah,
with
we caught it
us.
before it was any worse.
That's good. Glad to hear it.
Sorry, I started a diff.
Andrew, do you see my screen? This is always
I
hard. It
mean,
doesn't matter. There's no way. Like nobody's gonna be able to fix this. Like I think it's
Yeah, I
just,
don't see your screen. Oh, wait, there it is. I guess I have to click a button. There it is.
so look. I just highlighted. I just did this one for example. Copy. Notepad. Paste. And it's nothing. It's a
Is there a
blank.
when a site like that has a
There's no
a
copy
code
button.
block, there's a copy button. Huh.
Let's see one.
What about like right click copy?
I did that.
Nothing, eh?
No. So let me mark that.
Oh, did you accept cookies?
Oh, maybe
Now
that's what
try.
it is. Nope.
It doesn't help that I've got
But I'll just
chat
manually
on
do
top
it.
of.
It's just stupid.
I'm gonna try this process of importing the level again. I just need a bit of a help getting started. I'm pulling the new. Am I pulling the origin? I mean, current branch.
Yes.
I give that a pull.
Yep.
And then I open Unity, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting.
Yep.
Okay, if I hide your screen, Wade?
Yep. I'm gonna turn off my screen anyway because I don't think there's anything anybody can do to help that.
My stream was going crazy there for a second. Right, where was I? Trying to figure out what I have pending in this branch. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so the big plan was not to have the not to have the session player objects actually be a singleton, because the data is going to be different in every level. That's mixed in with a little bit of bowling ball outline code. I think because I branched off that. How much of that to keep?
Are we going to nuke the version I made previously?
Yes, I think
I
that's
think
already
it's-
been like backtracked.
Okay.
Yeah, if your main is up to date, then it should be gone.
Okay. So do I have to create a new folder for it? I'm still waiting for Unity to open, but I'm just wondering.
Kind of like the way that we did before with the, like how you made like the levels folder and put it in there. Yeah, I think that's what
So
we'll
like the
need to do.
same, we'll use the same naming convention and everything because that last one's completely gone, right?
Yeah.
Are you painting at the same time as doing this, Snoop?
I'm waiting for Unity to open. Yes.
Oh, yeah, because I couldn't figure out what was going on. I'm like, there's a giant rat with a big tail running around.
First I
on
thought
your
they were
screen.
chopsticks, eating some noodles or something.
No, definitely a mutant rat with a thick tail.
Wait, are you busy tonight?
I don't have a ton of plans. I was going to go for a walk, but other than that, not really.
You know, playing some Breakpoint maybe. If anyone obviously wants to was interested in that.
I might be.
Unity takes forever to open.
Yeah, it sure likes to take its sweet time.
My camera weirdly seems to have disappeared from the stream. I wonder what I did. Did I make our icons too big? Oops, that's Wade. Oh, there I am. Yeah, we just ran out of room.
I need water. We'll be back.
Huh. You guys missed me having my snack.
Wade is fighting for that water. It sounds like Wade's really angry.
Fist fight with the fridge.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
Unity seems to be
work sesh.
hovering at like
His
50.
mic is hot.
Right.
Yep.
How do I mute Wade? Do-do-do-do.
It's hard to tell if Unity's still doing anything. It's
Yeah, it does that.
okay. All right.
I mean, sometimes it does like disappear. But
Okay.
Are you guys going to be around for about 20 minutes?
maybe.
Yeah, should be.
Seems
I
like
might
it.
do that walk now.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's like in the double digits here. That's a big deal in Canada because it's Celsius.
Really?
It's sunny too.
I'm gonna be slow with my name.
Actually, you don't want this probably. For a later problem. That.
All right, I'll be back in about 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes.
Okay.
I also did work this morning, so
Poke
I
us
do need a
on
break. I've been sitting all
Unity
day.
and we'll
I'll be
re-add
back.
you. Okay.
I was gonna say, did I hear a kitty?
This is not what I asked
Yeah.
for.
I see a kitty.
Kitty indeed.
Kitty cam. Kitty
Aw,
cam.
Say hi. Look
with
up.
his little magical beam.
He says no. There he is. There he is. It's a good boy. Hi.
Mine is directly behind me.
There you go. Stop.
Mm. Mm. Man, I don't touch the code for a thing. in a little while, and I forget how everything works.
Code sucks.
Code sucks. Join room code. Connect to session room. Multi-scene data, room name. Okay. This just might work. Yeah, who all references that?
Man, Unity is just not moving for me. It's still stuck on what looks like importing iteration 3 art untested import spooky dash new spooky test level 2 dash 2 FBX. Does it make sense that it would take this long?
Max, that sounds kind of like those files were still on the hard drive.
That's
just trying
not
to
the
do them
name
all.
of the FBX files, though.
Oh,
They would.
I mean, like, it's bound to take a little bit, but you're right, it is taking longer than it probably should.
Should I do like a hard quit or something?
After, I do remember now that you mention it, after the first time that we rolled back those changes, when I tried to open Unity, I had a similar issue where it was like seemingly trying to load like the cached files from before. And I essentially couldn't get Unity to open. And after restarting it and trying again, it worked just fine.
Restarting Unity?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that might be the issue here.
Okay. This is like 100. I was pretty sure when you say cached files, you don't mean like the ones that I.
It was difficult to tell. You know, it
This is,
looked like it was the files that you had added that was causing issues, but the version that I was trying to load shouldn't have had them in there.
well, the name of this is not the same, right? This is level 2-2 as opposed to what we decided, which is
Yeah.
it should be like 1_25.
Hmm.
So this is definitely something. And now, like again, my computer is reading 6:45 p.m. instead of 6:49 p.m. So it's currently my computer's frozen.
Yeah.
Do I just wait?
I don't know. That's kind of up to you. I think if it's looks like it's been frozen for that long, it might be better to just restart it.
Can I do a Control Delete? Nope. How do you
load up Task Manager from maybe the
like
menu bar,
my mouse
then force
won't
quit
even
Unity.
like the whole computer is like
Oh.
frozen. Like 4 minutes in the past.
If the mouse is not even moving,
Yeah.
that's usually
Well,
a
I think
bad
the
sign.
clock reading
4
4 minutes ago was also a bad sign as well. Yeah,
Take it out
throw it
back.
out the window.
No, shoot it. Is so Control Alt Delete, does that bring up to anything, or yeah, keyboard doesn't even have?
I mean, I can wait a bit.
You might have to like, yeah, hold down
Yeah.
the old power button. Maybe give it. 2
Okay, you've
minutes
got
and
2
see if you get-
minutes.
Yeah, let's set a timer. 2 minutes according to world
You've
clock.
got
or
2 minutes,
computer's
computer.
clock?
It's now 5 minutes behind.
Dang.
I just heard a funny, what I thought was a funny Newfoundland joke. You guys want to hear it?
Sure.
What do you call James Bond in Newfoundland?
What?
00730.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a good one.
Shouldn't it be
Well,
00830?
from you.
I don't know.
It's always, but it's
I
always
guess
like
if you're in Toronto.
something 30.
Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. All right, this may or may not work. Connect to session room. Disconnect and reconnect. That's probably not necessary. This might work. Or it could be a terrible, terrible idea.
You guys familiar with the YouTuber Game It Out, or the channel Game It Out? Let's Game It Out.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely watch his stuff from time to time.
Firstly, I've just
I
watched
am
one
not.
of. I'll send you one of his, what I think is his funniest ones, Andrew, for your viewing pleasure. I just saw one that was pretty funny. But anyway, Wade and I have both thought it would be maybe worth reaching out to have him play our game.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yes. Yeah, and anyone, you know, like just about anyone, as long as they're not like
Nazis. Yeah,
Joe Rogan.
Elon Musk
Yeah.
can play our game,
He's
or
pretty
pay
good
or
at
pay
But
someone to play our game.
if they,
I have heard.
yeah,
Yes, I've
yeah,
heard he's very
if they-
good at.
yeah. I've heard he's level 100 at volleyball.
Okay, here we go. We've got movement. I scared it when I threatened to take it outside.
Yeah, Let's
Nice.
Game It Out is very good about breaking the games,
Yeah.
like finding bugs and stuff,
He's
and then like
excellent at
taking
it.
advantage of it to cause chaos.
Yeah,
And that definitely seems like the kind of thing that our game would flourish with.
it almost makes you want to put more in that he can
mean,
break.
Yeah, and any time that, you know, there's a place for someone to maybe have entertaining content and us to have like good exposure, then
And he plays a lot of early
do
access
it.
games and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the fun
And
bugs
he
are.
finds like all of them. Plays a
Cool.
lot of sim games like. I just watched him do like a
supermarket simulator.
Yeah.
Or, you know, stuff like that.
or like amusement park tycoon or whatever.
Yeah. He did a couple with Planet Zoo,
Mhm.
and he's done a whole bunch on Satisfactory.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're back to Frozen again, and I missed my opportunity to. I think I just got to do a hard restart. Sorry, compute. You had your chance.
Bless you. Almost got the mute button. on
Almost.
time.
Thanks.
Bless you.
It's always rough when it sneaks up on you.
I mean, it's perfect. We got to get that on the soundboard. forgot Max was still on full screen, even though the cat went away.
It's the Max show.
So we got the sneeze on like
That's
full
important.
screen as well. It's gonna be our loading screen for bowling ball instead of the black screen.
Just
between
me
levels.
sneezing on repeat.
Yep.
I'll make sure my next sneeze I won't cover up or anything. I'll make it like really exaggerated.
If it's not all over the camera, I will feel ripped off. All right. Why not have a room that is loaded additively? I ask you. Experimenting. I can't watch these
That's
on
fine.
stream.
Just
Snoot.
putting
We'll
them out
get
there for
arrested.
you when you're ready.
Oh, and by the way, we're not streaming
I
on
saw.
Twitch today.
We're on.
We are streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I'm not sure Facebook is much better,
Well, oh, yeah, well, I appreciate you honoring the blackout.
so yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what it was about. I mean, like, I know Amazon's evil, but also they're delicious. But yeah, so this protest is specifically about the DEI cancellation at Amazon. So yeah, I support the blackout, despite the deliciousness. So Amazon, I'm suffering because of your policies, and so I hope you are too, and fix that. In case you're listening on all the channels that you don't own.
Okay, we're trying Unity again. I don't have to pull again, do I? Because I just fetched 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You should be good. I don't think anyone's
you should be
checked
okay.
anything in.
All right, here we go. We're off to a good start.
Team multiplayer. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's got its own whole thing.
Oh, just shot past its last problem area, and here we are. Unity. Oh, there was Breach. Normcore is asking, I say cancel. And I say
Yep.
okay. And then I'm going to go to scenes. Yes, scenes.
Yes.
And I create a new.
Go ahead and copy Spooky.
Spooky,
Yeah.
probably.
And then that way it has all of the, like the skybox and the player and all of that already added.
Should I spooky new? There's a spooky new. Or does it not matter?
So I believe we have a spooky and a spooky old.
I'm looking at a
See.
spooky new. And a
Is that
spooky old.
the
Oh wait. Okay, here we go.
folder?
Yeah. So I have scenes. There's a bunch of folders, and then there's like lobby.
Yes, you want to
spooky.
copy the scenes themselves, not the folders.
Okay, so I'm spooky, and then what am I? Just copy path.
Yeah, it's weird that there's not just like a normal copy. You might be able to just do a Control C, Control V.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah, that looks like it works.
Okay, I got spooky 1. Now I'm going to rename that, right?
Yep. And then that's the one you'll name, Spooky 1-25 or whatever.
Okay.
I guess we're in 3-25 now.
Okay. And now what?
Okay, now if you open up that scene.
Double click it?
Yep.
Do you want to save changes you made to scenes untitled?
No. If you open up Unity, sometimes it opens you up in a blank scene.
Okay. All right. Am I supposed to see something? There's supposed to be models in here?
There should be.
Is there a way to get to 0 or something?
If there's anything in your hierarchy on the top left, you can click on one of those and then press F and it'll
okay, found it.
Find that. Yeah.
Is there a visibility thing? It looks like a bunch of stuff's missing. Like I see the church, I see the water wheel, crows, but like all the buildings are missing.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Let me open up Spooky as well. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's all there for me.
Well, I physically see them in the hierarchy, but they look invisible. They're just like. Like I see I'm looking in the hierarchy at all the stuff. Spooky scene objects.
Maybe it's a setting in the scene bar. Can you share screen?
This is going to be. Let me see.
I know we were messing around with wireframe stuff last time. I don't think that would be the issue.
The issue is that I'm on my Mac, but working on my PC, so I can't share my.
Oh, yeah, your host.
Unless I call you on Discord, and then share my screen.
Well, I mean, your PC could join, right? And share screen.
Yeah,
like
it doesn't have a camera
or whatever. But it could, I think it could still share screen. Like you could stay on both.
Oh, I can stay on both?
Okay. Yeah. Like your PC would join, but just not talk, right? And just share screen. You've got the Gucci setup where you've got like a streaming PC and a gaming PC.
I think that's how I would describe it, but
Gucci. Oh, I see a machine.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hang on,
Yep.
echo.
And we've got your machine here. So yeah, that PC shares screen. We can full screen that. I hid the PC's camera because it is black screen, but it should be able to do a screen share just with the... Oh, I lost your audio on your main computer.
Can you hear me?
Sorry, did you switch to your PC's
Yeah, I
audio?
thought so.
Oh, I was gonna say you can just stay on the audio for
No, hang
main
on.
channel. Sorry, I muted the
I'm
PC
not.
and
Hang on a
stuff.
second. Okay.
That was not smart of me.
I just was getting an echo. So if I try to share my screen and I go to entire screen and then hit, oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
Ta-da!
Nice.
Okay, so at the top, everything looks normal. Darn it.
So I can see all the, see, there's all the
Gizmos.
objects.
Yeah, they're all there, but you're right, it does look...
Now, does it
Very
matter? Am I
missing.
not just deleting all this anyway?
True, but it doesn't give me a ton of confidence that you're going to see the new things. But that's a good point. What? Oh, there's an invisibility in that screen. There's a number of hidden objects. Click to toggle scene visibility.
Where?
Up at the top right of the render window. There's a yeah, that guy, the invisibility guy. Well, that didn't do anything.
So
Never
the
mind.
part that
It seemed
is
promising.
concerning to me is on the right. It says that these things are missing a mesh,
Oh,
which would explain why nothing is showing up. Because if all of those objects that are there don't have meshes associated, but I'm not sure why that would happen.
so can we take a look at what's going on in Git? So there are a bunch of changed files, some of which are deletions.
But those are just metas. Dot metas. The only one really changed is the newly added
Right.
scene.
which is this. Right?
Yeah, the top one.
And you guys can see them, right?
Yeah, so like I just opened mine and I can see everything.
Huh. Suspicious. And you're sure you're on main? You're
Yeah.
on main.
Well, should I delete them and import to C?
Maybe. Are you in the spooky
Um,
scene or are you in the new one that you just made?
I'm in the new one I just made. I should be in this one here. Wait a minute.
Try opening just the normal spooky. I mean, it's a copy paste, so it should be the same.
yeah, but maybe the metas are all like in a
Just
different
double
place.
Yeah,
click.
that's bizarre.
They're all there. That's a spooky old. That's this.
Maybe it is the dot metas.
And
I'm
then what are
missing.
looks like there's some warning errors kind of on the bottom.
Sorry, I got us in the way.
Most of those look like wise stuff, which is fine. Yeah, that's bizarre. The only thing I could think would be like if Git didn't poll correctly, but like we were just looking at your Git screen and it looked like it was
Well,
correct.
does this have to do with the fact that I turned off my computer halfway through it trying to import?
I mean, maybe.
Like, why don't I pull again?
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't
Well,
hurt
hold
to
on.
fetch
So like,
through Git.
but like old spooky looks okay, right?
Yeah.
There's like new spooky's references are all. When we're talking about new spooky, or do we mean the one that's in the current builds, or the
No,
one
we're
you
talking
like just
about
created?
the current one. The one that I just built doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. And this one isn't. Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, maybe try going back to your Git and fetching again.
Should I close out of Unity or do I just kind of just...
Yeah, like when in doubt these days, I like close Unity. I close Unity a lot.
And so I'm just fetching.
It like it
Yeah, and then
likes to
fetch
touch a lot of
again.
things.
It probably won't have you pull anything.
Now try again.
Yeah. You know, and fingers crossed it was just like an importing issue.
Or like an
Yeah,
opening
yeah.
issue.
Well, whatever it was stuck on, like when it was loading, it was stuck on a like spooky new something. So I just wonder whether or not I disrupted that.
Yeah, I mean, even if there was a disruption, you should be able to get the correct version by like fetching Git and kind of like quote unquote like resetting it to the current version.
Okay. So it's still this. And I didn't save, but the level is still there.
It's just bizarre that so much of it would be gone.
Mm.
Let me see. So if you go to in your project tab on the bottom left, and then scroll up to the art folder at the top, and then yeah, I would look under untested imports, and then there should be a spooky folder.
Like here.
Or yeah, either spooky or spooky new. We're just trying to see if like that folder contains the stuff you would expect to see. And it looks the same as what I'm seeing on mine. Yeah. Bar sign, crow, fly.
I mean, this doesn't seem like enough stuff. No?
It looks to be the same amount that I have in my folder at least.
Wait, this is it here, isn't it? So I've got the church as a separate piece. Like all these things here, like the stairs. Here's the stairs. There's the graveyard thing. There's the water wheel. And then there's level 2 too. This is the thing it got stuck on. Isn't that the whole level? What's this? Why is this not a... I don't know. I'm just asking.
Yes. Last import generated warnings. Yeah, so that one should be like the level. And on my screen, it doesn't have that. So all of the others look like the little white and blue boxes.
Mhm.
And then that one looks like a little file.
Yeah,
That one on my screen is also a box.
right.
So it does look like for some reason that one had troubles importing
Mhm.
or troubles opening or kind of whatever. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to quote unquote like reset that. I thought would be to pull it through Git. But it seemed like that like you did that already.
It's also not showing up. Like there's no
Yeah.
image preview of the mesh.
So that's definitely the issue, is like that file. Um the only thing I could think would be I don't know. What do you think, Andrew? If you were to delete that file and then go back to Git and repull the most recent version, should it overwrite that deletion?
Yeah, yeah, if you delete the file and then I don't know how you do it in the UI, but you like undo the deletion, it should pull it from not necessarily remote, but it should restore it from the
Yeah.
Git database.
So I don't...
It's weird that if there's something wrong with that file, that should show up as a difference in Git though, which is
Yeah. And it's not
it's
showing.
not
Unless it's
there.
under stashed
Actually-
changes, I guess.
Oh yeah, let's see if
Where?
we have anything in there.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, stashed changes aren't on your disk, right? They're like they're in the
Yeah, kind of like
the
changes
Git
in waiting.
database. Until you apply them, yeah. So there is spooky. There are some things that are modified there. Maybe like what about just like throwing out all your
Yeah,
changes?
if you I think is that discard next to restore?
Restore pulls it to what Git thinks it has.
I did.
If you hit restore, it like restores it
I
to
want to do that.
the Git
Hit restore?
version.
Yeah.
I think so. Like, do you have any changes there? That
No,
you,
no.
that you
Literally, all I
like?
did was this.
So-
Was create that new...
Okay. So yeah, let's throw that away and see what happens. Okay, so I would close Unity, restore everything in Git, to like the version that's in the
Okay.
server, right? So like restore all.
Where's restore?
I would.
Where is
I think for
restore?
me, I would just highlight all of those changes, like the 10 changed files, and just delete those.
Okay. How do I discard?
Yeah, discard. Yeah. You'll say yes,
Okay.
discard all, and then go ahead and fetch origin again.
Yeah, nothing.
And from my understanding of the GitHub like desktop UI is that should be it.
So open this again.
Yeah, so you're showing no changed files, which is like the OS is figuring out what's changed, right? So you should totally match the server
So
version
now I just
now.
open this again.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Godspeed, Unity.
Yeah. I mean, like there could be a corrupt cache somewhere, right? I should share my screen at some point so you can see how lazy I am.
Look, there it is.
Oh,
It's still the
interesting.
same. Huh.
And look, that's so
This
my
maybe
thing is
worked.
gone.
Did
No.
you guys hear me twice?
No.
Oh, okay. I've got because I'm speaking in my mic. I should show you what I did.
So
Well, that's not the
considering
right
we know what
menu.
this is the issue, can I, for now, since I don't even need that, can I
Yeah,
ignore
I
that
mean,
for now?
I was going to say you're going to be deleting it all anyways, so I don't think it would be a problem.
Yeah, so my only concern is that then if I make changes and then I push my changes, are you guys going to then, like, are we going to lose that?
As long as that change isn't one that you're pushing up, it shouldn't break anything. You know, so you'll make a new, you'll copy paste Spooky into a new scene. Maple, there's only room for one cat in my lap. I'm sorry.
So now I'm in this scene.
Yes.
And now I'm going to
If
go
you
and
delete spooky scene objects, and you can also delete breakables and the bar sign and the scorecard, because we can drag those in from other scenes.
we're going to keep the crows.
Yep, might as well keep those. We can just move them around.
Okay, so now I'm going to pull in my FBX files, right?
Yes. So make sure you have a spot in the files to put them in. So in your project section in Unity.
Just let me find what I did with these. Okay, sorry. You were saying?
So in your project section, go to Art towards the top. And then we'll make this change later. I guess under untested imports, make a new folder called, spooky 1-25.
Hold on.
Cool. And then you can right click on that and say import new asset. And then find what you want to import. And you can select all of them.
Should I, or should I do them in?
This import should be fine if you do all of them. It's the light map generation or the UV generation.
Oh,
where
right.
it might cause
Okay.
problems. Yeah, this part should be pretty quick, I think.
So easy. All right, so
Yep,
now I
and
grab
then
like these. Should I do these one at a time, or should I grab like?
so what I would suggest is before you do the UV checkbox, go ahead and push this change up on Git. Just that way, like if something does go wrong, we have this intermediary fallback where
That's a
we have
good
the files
idea.
in there, but they're not.
Okay, and that's me deleting that stuff. out of
Yeah,
that.
and those meta files, those should be fine.
And the summary is what?
You could just say like spooky 1-25 initial asset import or something like that.
Commit to main.
Yep.
Push it.
Yeah. Might as
Pushed.
well.
Here it comes. It's coming. All right. So now it's all safe and everyone has access to it.
Yep, I'm checking on my end. Yep, looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, so now you can go through and kind of do this at whatever pace feels correct.
And this is I drag it in, right?
Before you drag it in, do the check mark or the checkbox.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so generate light map UVs. And then with these being smaller, I imagine it'll go a lot quicker.
And I can do all.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like it imported correct.
It sure does.
Just do these one at a time and...
Oh. Comes an animal. Why is this one taking so long?
I was going to say, this can also give you a decent idea as to which sections are the problem child. You know, if there's only one of these that takes like 10 times longer than the rest.
Here comes a problem child. Look at this problem child.
Invasive, as always.
Look at this invasive animal.
Such an invasive species.
I got it. That's disappointing. The first one took like a second.
Yeah.
While we wait. There she sees herself. Please.
says, "Why do you have another little cat in that box on the screen?"
That's you, Puss.
She's all like, the future is now.
Future is now. What do you think about this future?
Wow, that's such a weird coincidence. My dad is actually in urgent care today because he's currently passing a kidney stone.
Sympathetic
Yeah, I'm
kidney
like,
issues.
Kidneys.
I sympathetically gave him a kidney stone somehow. Contagious, I guess.
It's not even Father's Day.
Which is even weirder because my mom is the one with all the kidney problems. Like, she's the one that I got my
But
kidney
now you all get kidney problems.
Yeah, for real. Maybe they both just have them, and I got the best of both worlds. Or worst of both worlds.
Yeah.
I know I got that. Both my parents are allergic to bee stings. So, over here, Mr. Super Allergic to Bee Stings.
So you're doubly allergic to bee stings?
I guess so. It only happened, I've only been stung once, and it was awful. Thankfully, it's a localized reaction. So as long as they don't sting me like on my throat, I'll probably be fine.
Where were you
But
stung?
when I was younger, I was stung on my hand.
Oh, so did you
And
just have like a giant mitten?
Oh, it swelled all the way up to like my bicep.
That doesn't
It
sound
was-
very localized.
Yeah, I mean, well, as opposed to getting stung and having your whole body
Oh,
react.
sure. I
instantly,
guess so.
You know, more of uh, the medical term for localized. Didn't feel very local.
Here's a localized problem.
Look, the cat's back on the screen. Who is that, Preesh?
What do you see, Puss? You know what game is like her favorite that she really likes?
Hmm.
Tiny Glade.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can't play it because she'll sit like right here in front of the screen and like look at everything.
I love that for her.
We love that for
The
you,
other
Puss.
thing, now that I have a copy of it with all of those lanes imported, I can also try and go through and generate the UVs
Yeah, go for it because this is
and
bullshit.
just see if there's a difference.
I don't know why it's taking so much longer. Like my computer is kind of
Yeah, because lane
freezing
2
again.
doesn't look, or lane 1-2 doesn't look that much more complicated.
I mean, it's a bit more, but I wouldn't say it's entire. Like, what do you think, Preesh?
Yeah, see, mine also 1-1 was like instant. Let me try 1-2. Well, 1-2 was not instant, so it is importing as we speak. I also might
Okay,
get
so does
choppy
this
while
mean that?
it's happening.
Yeah, that's why I. Oh, here comes another animal. Look at that tail.
So floofy.
That was awesome.
I think collectively this took us like 3 hours last time, and at least one, if not two,
Oof.
complete computer crashes.
This time will be better.
But this
The
definitely,
new
like even
hotness
this
method.
chunk of a lane is smaller than the entirety of new Spooky. Right? So if it's an FBX size issue, the
Yeah.
current Spooky level, it's a single FBX file that's bigger than what we're trying to import right now. And I don't remember what that looked like when we tried to generate light maps, but I don't really understand.
Oh, Wade's back.
So my
Hey, Wade, sorry.
I got about a minute and a half through the importing process, and I got that same error that I was getting, saying that the instruction at blah 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 referenced memory at some long string, and the memory could not be written.
Right.
So I'm not sure.
I just ignored that or whatever, and it kept going
Hmm.
for me. I never knew what that meant. What is happening?
And that makes me wonder if it's been going that long. Part of me is like, I want to see if I can cancel that.
Oh, this sucks. I was all excited about that first one. That's it, guys. This is the whole level right here. This sucks, Preach.
Just realized you couldn't hear me the whole time.
How was your walk?
It was good. It was very nice to have a walk in plus temperatures for once.
I try and get to the skate park today, but my skate buddy never called me back. So-called skate buddy. My skate enemy. Hope you're watching. Do you guys want to see
Yeah,
how lazy I am?
absolutely.
All right, I'm going to share my screen. Let's see, how do
Oh,
I
I
hide
just
Snoot?
stopped sharing.
Like, oh, Snoot did it. Nice. I have the commands for the stream manager here. Did Max drop? I wasn't paying attention. Thought I kicked Max by
No,
mistake.
my computer froze.
Oh dang.
Yep.
Go spooky. Okay, here's my level of laziness. So I like was just too lazy to set up the headset. So I'm loading keyboard mode and then like fishing around in the menus with the old mouse. Where did you all go? There you are. Look at this. Keyboard mode still works.
Nice.
And then from here, can I do it? Get code. Got a code. Join game. Joined a game. With this pill, I can't fit through the door, but from over here I can do it. And then, so I now have my voice echoing, because this pill is over here, and that floating text over there is talking at me. But I haven't shared audio with stream, but it's ridiculous. But for the developers in the crowd, I've got this multiplayer session down here that has its own real-time session that I'm trying to get. So far it's failed. I've tried to get this loading with its own normcore so that like players could be in this additive level with all their player information, and that scene just stays loaded. So, however, when we load other scenes, currently they're loading synchronous, so it blows away the additive level. So I'm just trying to figure out how to like manually unload scenes and load the new scenes asynchronously without creating total chaos. I think I'm close. So this is it's kind of a mad science experiment. If this works and it's clean, then it opens the door to having like just opening a separate scene for the name server. You know what I mean? And then like it's never going to collide with the lobby's real-time object.
Cool.
In theory. And then yeah. So yeah, if it works then it'll be fun. If not, then I'll have wasted half an hour to 45 minutes. Well, I guess it's not a waste. It's science. Knowledge is the goal. Well, so is building a game, but you know, balanced. I don't know why we do science when we could just ask Trump.
He has all the answers.
He is.
Maybe we should just
science.
start emailing him our questions.
Yes.
Maple, where do you think you're gonna sit?
She
Do
like
not bite
none
your
of your
brother.
business.
Don't
None of your
bite your
damn
brother.
business.
He was here first. No, do not bite him. That is not fair.
Children are getting scolded.
She's just gonna lay on top of him.
I mean, this might work. Could indeed work. What is your level of confidence, stream?
Oops.
I'm kind of sad that, I mean, moderately sad that we're not on Twitch where people like sometimes comment and we can talk back.
And this one just isn't. This is a
For some reason,
what
So-
options are with this one?
so X.
No.
Right now we're on YouTube and Facebook. The Facebook, the chat is read-only from Restream. So unless like I open a separate window of Facebook and like type in there, can't chat at stream. Time to time people will comment on YouTube, and I think that's live. I think you can post back on live. Let's test that out. Hey, YouTube, what is up? We live, yo.
I'm trying another light map UV. So if I freeze, that would be why.
Gosh. Max randomly disappearing. But I know you're all waiting to see if my thing worked.
Let's see it.
Oh, I think I got a thing in, or didn't I?
It's a race.
What just happened?
Do you need to share your screen? Do you need tech support?
Maybe. Yeah, it's weird. It just canceled it, I guess. Lane 1, 2. It just stopped.
Hmm. Yeah, my lane 1-3 is also struggling.
I'm going to try 2, 2, 1. Generate. Wait. Oh, no, wait, hold on. That first you do the light map, then you drag it in, right? There it is.
Yes.
Oh,
You apply the light map, it does its thing, and then you drag it in, right?
Yeah, that should be the way to do it.
Okay.
I deadlocked myself, people.
Okay. Here we go.
Do you want to share it, Snoot?
Okay.
I'll solve this on my own.
Let's see. Share. Entire screen. This one. Share.
Let's see. Unshare this.
Oh, where is my church? That's not good.
I think the church was 1-3.
Oh, okay. It is. So then I do UV maps, apply, and here we go again.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh. It's not going very fast.
Mine said UV unwrap failed for mesh church building.
That church is cursed.
It just straight up failed. Well, this is... You saw what the designer put in there.
Who's the designer? You have to fire the designer.
So I created a deadlock here. Do I need to unload a scene? I wonder. This is maybe harder than I thought.
Oh. Somebody said this outline thing works great unless you're on a if you use object occlusion, and that seems like a pretty big no.
Yeah, occlusion is important.
I'll try it just to see if it actually does it, but
almost worked. So we didn't unload lobby for some reason.
Oh, all right, that wasn't horrific. There it is. We got a church.
Nice.
Got a church.
Also, I'm seeing an initial Google search says UV unwrapping can be problematic if there are overlapping faces.
Well, there are a few of those.
And like when I try and import lane 1-3, it says there are some self-intersecting polygons.
So I didn't get that. I didn't get that when I did lane 1-3. Like, so I'm just saying that's weird because I didn't get that. And I managed to get it to work, more or less. I mean, that's also good to know going forward because I will ultimately sort of rework these models to minimize that overlapping faces. When it says overlapping faces, does it mean like faces that are on top of each other? Like duplicates or like literally intersecting geometry?
It's hard to tell. So
That's
the error I
usually
get says a
inevitable.
polygon of mesh church building is self-intersecting and has been discarded.
That makes it sound like it's like a duplicate of a face.
Yeah, and then the other one is error in UV unwrapper. Process might have crashed. Please submit a bug report. Blah blah blah.
Okay, I'm going to start on 2. I did save. What? Oh, that was quick. That was super quick.
So it makes me wonder if it's quick on the models that don't have any of those quote unquote like self-intersecting faces or polygons or whatever. Maybe it's
Well,
quick on those and it's really slow on the others because it's having issues trying to get.
that one was also quick. Well, that then is interesting because that means that the longest wait so far has been lane 1-2, right? So this is almost at least identifying where the problem is.
Yeah. Which is in a way good because you can go through and keep track of, okay, which ones took significantly longer.
Oop, that one
Yeah,
was
because that one was like instant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ones that take a long time might have some other piece that
Yeah.
is causing this issue.
Okay, let's see. And that makes me wonder if, here we go. Stupid, poorly made models. Seems so promising.
And it looks like I'll actually have to be done here in a few minutes. Sometime between 4:30, 4:45 my time, of course. Just as a heads up. I'll still be around if anyone has questions, but I do have a few more work things I gotta do. Dumb work.
Andrew, some disapprovement.
Need more things for the soundboard. Why does debugger not want to attach? Why does game hate me? I mean, I feel like maybe Snoot wins. Game is dumb for today.
This is a pretty dumb game.
Attach to Unity. Go. Could be attached. No one knows. All right, time to reload Unity. The time has come again. Do you guys find that connecting with the debugger is just super finicky?
I don't know if I've really used the debugger that much.
I
Explain
find
much.
when it works, but when it's not
Okay.
working, I just struggle to get it to do anything at all.
That sounds like what I'm
Yeah,
experiencing.
such a pain.
Okay, Unity, prove me wrong. I mean, so to be fair, we are still on 22. And it is 25.
Yeah.
Is it time?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think like we tried to go to 6 and like it was not clean. But this is not clean either, right? Keep things in perspective. Do I go skating while the sun is still up? I think I might need to take a cue from Wade.
I mean, good.
I like that Wade is full sending the VR again, as opposed to my super lazy style.
Good news is this is at least taking less time.
Yeah, that's good. And it's at least happening.
Yeah.
I'm curious if, like, once all of this is done and you make that push, if we try to pull these changes,
Will everyone's computer explode?
yeah, is it going to take just as long, like, as all of these combined, or
Oh shoot.
will they be changes that will be saved via GitHub so we don't really have to, redo this importing process?
Well, if it's the first, then we've got a problem because, I mean, this is how we plan on making levels, right? Like we'll have to solve this. How do I import levels so that it doesn't break everyone's computer?
The other way, and I'm, between Googling and ChatGPT, I'm trying to get a little bit more info. But instead of doing generate light map UVs like the checkbox and having Unity do it,
Mhm.
there is a way to do it manually in Blender.
Okay.
I don't know how.
If you find info on that, just send it to me and I can give it a try.
Here, I'll send you the
'Cause, like, I've
ChatGPT overview, which is probably not inclusive, but it makes it sound straightforward, even if doing it on each model might take some time. That part I'm not sure. If it's something that, oh, one model takes like 30 seconds, or is it like, if you have to spend an hour on every single model, then might not be right.
I can't imagine it would take any longer than what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
So if
exactly.
it's like it kinda doesn't matter if doing it in Blender just means everyone else like it doesn't break everyone's computer, then I have to do it that way. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm currently trying to import 3.2, and I have, uh, 3 there's 3 like, basically, if I finish up to lane 3, what I could do is push that, right? So that
And
it's
then
not
try and have us pull it to see if,
so it's not everything, and then I
yeah.
can try this new technique with, like, 4 maybe, and see if it makes a difference.
Okay.
Because there's no point in me doing all of this, and then we find out it doesn't work, and then I have to do it all in Blender anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and I'd be curious, like, try it on something. Maybe try it on something small to start, like a gravestone or
yeah,
one of the crows, or I don't know, something like that.
yeah,
See what the process is like, and if it's not too difficult, there might be some automation that you can do in that.
yeah.
Um, then try something like the church, and because
Yeah.
the church is probably the biggest quote unquote single model. I know there's
Well,
pieces to it, but
but single model, like, the most complicated models are the houses, I think, with all of their shingles
yeah,
in terms of, like, faces and verts and stuff like that. So I'm curious as to the what creates the problem. It's probably not the physical size of it. The other thing is,
yeah, or like the complexity,
I mean, we're
I
running
guess.
into now, like, if this is a problem, like, my intention was, let's just get in this and see as a demo, because ultimately I was gonna potentially scrap these models to clean them up anyway, because they're sort of a dumpster fire in terms of, literally models in Blender. And so this may kind of mean that I have to do this now, right?
Yeah,
Like, we can't actually get away with sloppy models like this. Like, we either have to do gray box or I have to do, like, kind of more final, clean models,
yeah,
which is not awful, but
not ideal, but
may just mean getting in here will take more time. Which is too bad. I was all excited about this level.
Very disappointed in the debugger
I'm
today.
disappointed in everything.
I have not been able to connect the debugger for like 15 minutes.
that's disappointing. I wonder why.
I mean, I've tried different things. Like, I did find that sometimes you had to, like, how you do the connection. It's important. Like, connect and play seem to be more consistent than like just attaching the debugger. But like, I've tried a few different things and like nothing has worked yet. Which makes me want
Yeah,
to
if I
crash the
remember
computer.
right, I usually end up doing like attach and play. But
Right.
I will say it's a lot more reliable when you're working on a normal like 2D game. It's a little harder in VR because a lot of the processes are being offloaded onto, Steam VR or the headset, or it's not quite as simple as just like attach Visual Studio to Unity and then run the game within the editor.
Mm.
There's also like the middleman of like how do you project
Yeah.
that onto the
Mm.
headset. and still run the debugger effectively.
And I did do the lazy thing. I did the lazy thing of not actually attaching the headset.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
That
maybe,
causing
but like,
confusion.
still.
Okay, stop. Stop debugger. You had your chance. Stop Unity hub. All right. Last chance, then I'm gonna skateboard before the sun sets.
Skate it out.
Yeah, but I'm having trouble like unloading the correct scene without crashing. When I async, because we've got our cool fader thing going on. That works well if like we just do a normal non-additive scene load. But once we've got a couple scenes going, chaos reigns. What's gonna happen first? Will I connect the debugger or will the sun set?
I think the debugger had its chance.
I think you might be right. Sunsets in... When is sunset today? This game might have broken my spirit though. 7:18.
Stupid game.
Dumb game.
All right, we're almost there. Lane 3-3. That one took a long time, and that had a lot of these stupid houses. So interesting.
Meanwhile, let's just write data to the log. Because I don't trust my debugger. Compiling scripts. That might help. Let's do this also. Yeah, completing domain just doesn't want to finish. Okay, that was reasonable.
That's weird.
Let's save the scene. Okay, here we go. Attach to Unity and play. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
The blue wheel is spinning. Blue wheel stopped spinning, but nothing happened. What to do? Yeah, like nothing happened. Visual Studio is acting kind of like it may be connected, but game did not start. Do I start it manually, or is that just gonna cause chaos?
You can try and start it manually.
I
If
figure
it's attached and hasn't done anything, that's usually my next step, I think.
pressing the button, reloading to main. This is where we got to before. I feel like it's not gonna finish again. Okay, when it starts counting off seconds, I'm gonna give it 1
Is
minute
this
and
usually
40
where it
seconds.
freezes?
Oh, things are happening. Things are happening,
Oh.
people. It didn't get this far before. So that's the secret recipe. You kill the chicken at midnight.
You
You
threat
shake the blood on a
you
circle
threaten
of
you
chalk.
threaten that you're going to go skateboarding.
it just
You
it
say
just
you
like
hate
we
it.
just we
You
just
make
have
it
to keep him at his
cry, and
desk
then it
until
tries
the
again.
sun sets.
Mhm.
That will break his spirit. Okay. Why do we do this thing that's so hard?
What's
You
that?
know, like the super
Try to
sad
make a
thing.
game.
Why do we
Why
try
do
to
we
make games? What was that? What was the Sony PlayStation game that was like the biggest failure in the history of game failures?
Which console? Which-
PlayStation 4, I think. Sony had their big Overwatch shooter,
Oh
but
yeah.
they spent the economy of
Oh
most
yeah.
countries in Africa.
What? What was that?
No one even knows. Like they pulled it off the shelves and like burned all copies and buried them in the desert next to the Atari ET games.
Now I want to know.
But like the developers went through this. You know what I mean? They killed themselves getting that thing to launch. And then everyone just hates them. Is that going to be our future?
Well, fortunately, I get to say that I wasn't part of this department. But don't look at me. I just made all the stuff.
Seen to unload lobby. Good. So this thing is spooky. Load spooky. Oh, what happened? Yeah, like that didn't work. Maybe I needed better breakpoints. Okay, so the scene load completed. Scene unload failed catastrophically. Maybe I'm just doing things in the wrong order. There must be documentation for this stuff
Can you-
somewhere.
Can you change a model's import settings after having imported it?
Yes.
How?
So when you select the model in the hierarchy, or sorry, not the hierarchy, the project
Yeah.
section, everything in the inspector should be its import settings. And you
Okay.
can change those and then click apply.
So if I found the prefab, the prefab or the model itself?
The model.
So where do I find the original model for bowling ball?
For like the ball itself.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to say that's
This?
under art models bowling stuff.
Untested imports?
Maybe not, because now I don't see it in there.
Bowling stuff. No, there's disco ball.
Yeah, I don't see it in
Oh,
there.
we got to get that ball in there. How come we don't have the disco ball?
Yeah. We had it at some point.
I don't think we ever had it in game, did we?
Is there any way to see what the original object was? Or the original model where it's at? Because
So I think it might be art untested imports
yeah.
bowling ball.
Okay, so if I modify that,
It should theoretically change
all the prefabs.
everything that uses that as a base.
Okay.
What are you looking at changing?
The read write setting on the import, that it should be set to
Oh yeah,
enabled.
and it's not turned on.
Yeah.
Yep, that'd do it. Yeah.
And then how do I know if it actually applied to the models themselves?
I don't think that's one of the things that really has like a visual change.
Right.
So I'm not sure if you.
Supposedly
I'm not
this
sure of an easy way to
outline.
know.
Well, supposedly the outline functionality.
Mhm.
If they're saying if the outline appears off center, try the following: read write enabled. This is in their troubleshooting. And for some reason, whatever change I made that I then saw it in VR, I don't know. I undid some changes and I don't remember what some stuff. Now I don't remember which one it was, and it's not right. And I just swore on the broadcast. Sorry.
But yeah, to answer that question, I don't know of an easy way to determine if that, like, if you set the read write, if you check the box and then click apply, if you go to just any of the normal bowling ball models, I'm not sure of an easy way to determine whether that followed through.
Right.
Other than just trying the end solution, which is in this case the shader, and seeing if that did anything.
Well, fingers crossed.
There we go. 3-3. That was a long time for. Yeah, it's definitely these stupid houses I made.
The houses are what are causing the problems.
I think so. They just have so many, especially if, as Max said, overlapping faces or whatever that means. But look at this.
Intersecting
Nice.
tiles or something, Tom?
What's that?
Intersecting roof tiles or something stupid?
Probably something stupid like that.
There must be macros that just like resolve them all.
Or just don't make such a sloppy model.
Yeah, or just get good.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, but like if you select all the tiles and just go and like remove intersections, you know what I mean?
Look at this. Ooh.
Wait, is this in?
Ooh. Yep.
Hey, this is in Unity.
It's in
This is-
Unity.
Yes, indeed.
This is so good.
And you said you're at lane 3 out
3 is
of
done. 3 of 6. 3 of 6 is done.
Huzzah.
I'm gonna push
Time to
this.
break Max's computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Give it a push.
Do the push, and then I will see if I can import it or
Okay.
pull the.
Okay, un minute. So I make a summary. Why are these little
Oh,
dots?
those are. Yellow means that there was a change, so added or removed. Those changes, I believe, are just the checkbox generating the UVs. So it's just saying those are the ones that you made those changes to. Yeah, go ahead and push those. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick, but I will be back.
Oh, it
in the
works.
import process. Huzzah!
Yay, one thing works.
Hey, if we can get at least one thing done every work session, I'd say that's a win.
That's true. Like, yeah. Wade and I were chatting yesterday about like how our velocity had just like died with all the moves. But now that we actually have the weekly work session, at least things are going to the done column.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna run to the restroom. Be right back.
It works. Hello?
Yeah, wait. You need to wait. You need to wait to still have your ears when you're like debugging the thing.
Oh. Shit,
It's fun watching you though.
I gotta check this out into on. I can't see.
Animal. Oh, here. Time for Preach Cam.
Preach
Preach Cam
can.
time.
Preach can. Meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow.
Should I just no? This has to go into a branch, right?
Meow.
Shit.
Meow meow.
Branch, new branch. Outline fix. Quest.
Okay, it has been pushed. Pushed.
What's oh shit? I didn't apply this to the
Oh.
I didn't apply it to the prefab.
Now, if this works, I googled the interweb. For those of you in the future reading this, here you go.
If you are reading this, I might
Looking
be
up,
dead.
this question was here, but no answers. Here is how I solved my scene not unloading. I see. So you have to go. If this works, I'll owe this guy like a coffee. Well, not load scene is done. Yield return null. It seems to be the magic sauce.
No, Preach, no. No.
Why is this? Got a cheater in
Could
the
this
review
work?
script.
Oh, Preach.
Could this work, people?
I don't know if I want. What of this do I actually want?
Interesting.
But
I managed to get to load City Riot without unloading my additively loaded multiplayer scene.
what does that mean?
Seems to be progress.
It means progress.
Definitely brought Restream to its knees. Did you guys hear my audio through that?
No.
Oh,
No? Oh.
Oh wait,
trying to
was
show
that that like little twinkly noise?
I guess. I had moderate success basically. So I was in lobby. I added a separate scene on top of it that just has like multiplayer stuff in it. And then I was able to also load the City Riot scene. And it unloaded lobby, but it didn't unload my bonus multiplayer stuff scene. But I have no idea what happens to the fade functionality. So I will I think I will park this and skateboard. And I'll have to when I'm next to add this, hook up the headset, see what it does with the fade functionality.
Well, I've pushed my changes, so people can see whether or not lane 1 to 3 has, blows up your computer, and I will start looking at this thing that Max has sent about doing this part of it in generating the UV maps in Blender.
Awesome.
Holy jumpins.
And then, that is ChatGPT, so take it with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's the current version of Blender or whatever. Might need to be,
I can continue looking.
filled in with some other information, but it should be at least a starting point.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and fetch those changes now. Did you push? You said you pushed your changes?
I sure did.
Okay, I am not seeing them yet. Oh wait, there it is. Spooky lane 1 to 3 imported. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try opening up my Unity, see if that works. Since there's a decent chance it's gonna take most of my computing power.
We might lose you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably a good time for me to drop off anyways.
Okay.
Get a couple more things done, let this run,
Okay.
and I will drop an update in
Yeah.
Discord on whether it worked or not.
Sounds good. And FYI, I do recommend, especially to you, Andrew, but to anyone, I have put in 2 of my personal favorite Let's Game It Out episodes.
Mm-hmm. I also love anything in his Satisfactory series. Is all good.
I have not seen those, so
Mm-hmm.
I will have to check those out.
Cool.
All right, Max, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thanks all. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will see if I can get this opened up correctly, and I'll give an update.
Cool.
Otherwise, we will talk tomorrow. As a quick update, I do have a doctor's appointment in the morning. It should be done in time, but I'll give an update if it looks like I'm still there. And
I'm probably not going to make it on Tuesday. I'm meeting up with someone for lunch.
Cool. Well, we'll stay updated, and I'll let y'all know. So,
okay.
okie doke. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, we have to get that disco ball back in the game.
Like the sun is setting.
I think you need to go skateboard.
I know. If I leave, then our stream ends.
That's fine.
That's okay. I think it's okay to disappoint all of our
5 people.
Viewers.
all of our viewers,
All right.
who I'm sure are riveted.
So many of them. All right. Good night, guys. Good sesh.
Good.
Ah,
Have a good
frustration level 8, I would say.
We'll go
Hopefully
kickflip
this
it
skate
out.
session goes better. Yeah, I can go kickflip it out. See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, bye.